Next, we're going to have a brother who was not formally on the program, but he's a brother that I have known for a number of years. He's a good friend of mine. When I didn't know if he was in town or out because he's on the road almost as much as I am. But he's a very good brother. He has been a liaison between different factions of Muslims trying to solidify the ties of brotherhood. And I value the fact that he's here and that you're going to be able to hear from him. Originally from Chicago, our brother Abdul Jaleel Muhammad.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his slave and his messenger. I greet all of my Muslim brothers here with the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language as Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
barakatuh. And to my Christian brother, peace be unto you. Jesus says in the Bible when he's talking to his companions, Jesus says in his Bible when he's talking to the companions to go and offer peace to the people. And the people don't return the peace back to you, then you know you're not wanted. So I say to my Christian brothers and sisters, peace be unto you. Brothers and sisters, we live in a world that is constantly busy destroying humanity. We find ourselves living in a world where the leaders of the world are trying to hold on to power. But Allah in his infinite wisdom is saying, time, the time that you know shall be no more. Mr. Obama, Mr. Putin, Mr. Netanyahu, Mr. Romney, their days are numbered. Because no longer will people of goodwill and people of stature take this type of abuse. Sister Benjamin, who I've known for quite some time, is one that's at the forefront of these type of issues. And in all honesty, Sister Benjamin has more testicular fortitude than many of us standing out here. I say that because she's at the forefront, putting her nose to the grinder, speaking to power. And those that speak power with truth surely will be the victory in the end. Fred Hampton, the great freedom fighter out of Chicago, said this. He said, I don't believe that I'm going to die slipping on a banana peel. He said, I believe that I'm going to die fighting for my people. This world gives us reminders that dumbs us down. It gives us reminders to keep our eyes off the prize. So we hear reminders like, have it your way. We hear reminders like, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. We hear reminders like, oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. But this book, the Holy Quran, is a reminder. And it speaks about the reminder that Allah is in charge. And those that think otherwise are doomed to fail. This book speaks about the reminder that oppression is worse than slaughter. This book reminds us that Allah is our Razak. He's the provider. And he will provide you from whence you have no imagination to come from. This book provides us with a reminder, Imam Asi, over and over and over again, reminding you that Allah will bring down the tyranny. He is the destroyer. And you can take it or let it alone. In the book of Revelations of the Bible, John the Revelator says, those who say they are Jews and are not, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. Ponder on that for a moment. And those, I might say, who say they are Muslims and not, what will Allah make you? Because if we're faking and shaking in this time, when people have died giving their life for freedom, justice, and equality, then quit saying assalamu alaikum and just say assalamu alaikum. Stop it. Because the playtime is over. This playtime is over. We claim Jesus. We claim Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. We claim Musa alayhi salam. And then we're shaking and quaking everywhere we go. We're shaking and quaking, scratching where we don't itch. Scratch where you itch. And let's live our lives in accordance with what these noble men have lived their lives in. Jesus wasn't no chump sissy punk. And here you are claiming you love Jesus, and you chumping and punking and sissying everywhere you go. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not a chump sissy punk. He was a warrior. And here we are scared and muting our mouths and muting our voices because of the powers that be. Where's your Malcolm X spirit, the great Shaheed? Where is it, sister? Where is your Aisha? Where is your Aisha spirit? Where is it? I'm looking for it. We bowing and shaking and quaking against a people that are not deserving of it. Genuflecting to them when the Bible and the Quran bears witness that you bow down and worship none but God. They are not my master, and I'm certainly not their slave. This atrocity that's going on over in Palestine right now is an atrocity only because we allow it. Israel is not your greatest enemy. America is not your greatest enemy. Your greatest enemy is you refuse to unite. You refuse to unite with people of goodwill. You let some silly little difference get in the way of uniting with people of goodwill, and that's why we languish in the position that we're in. And then they send their little sissified agents in and cause dissension and cause confusion, and we don't know right from wrong. And we can't see through it. Someone come whispering up to you about, let's drop a bomb on some innocent people. I wish some punk would come tell me that. Come tell me that. Tell me that. And see what happens. Because I know who your master is. I know who sent you. And I know where I'm going to send you back. Go back and tell your master, we're not here to do that. We're not here to do that. Go back and tell him that Abdul Jaleel said, we're not here to do that. Fanning the flames of dissension, fanning the flames of insecurity, fanning the flames of hypocrisy. This is what this is all about. And we take heed to it, and if we don't take heed to it, we've got a tough road to toe. I bear witness that God is in power today. And God will back you if you back him. God will back you if you back him. People have lying dead because of this. The Atlantic Ocean, brother, is soaked with the blood of those of the TransUnion trade slave. We got to do better. We must do better. And I'll leave you with this. I was speaking with a dear friend of mine's son. I played basketball, college basketball. I love basketball. And we got into a debate on who the greatest basketball player that ever lived. And he's younger than me, 20 years my younger. And he told me, Brother Maury, with straight words, that Allen Iverson is the greatest basketball player that ever lived. I almost choked on my halal chicken sandwich. Now I'm from Chicago, so I'm partial. But brother, if I lived on Mars and visited Venus every once in a while, I tell him, like I told him, have you ever heard of Michael Jordan? He said, Abdul Jaleel, are you crazy? Allen Iverson is the greatest basketball player that ever lived. He has handles, he had a jump shot. I let him go on and on. He went on and on for about 14 minutes. I said, Leonard, can I say something? He said, yeah. I said, when Allen Iverson came into the NBA basketball league, he was a heck of a dribbler. When he left the league, Imam Asif, he was a heck of a dribbler. When Allen Iverson came into the basketball league, he had a decent jumper. When he left the league, he had a decent jumper. When Allen Iverson came into the league, he was one of the best still artists. When he left the league, he was one of the best still artists. I said when Michael Jordan came into the league, he couldn't hit that turnaround jumper. But when he left the league, it was automatic. I said when Michael Jordan came in the league, and I'm sitting in the restaurant, I'm screaming by now. I said when Michael Jordan came into the league, he was one of the decent defensive players. When he left the league, he was the best defensive player. I said when Michael Jordan came into the league, he wasn't the best clutch player in the league. I said when he left the league, he was the #1 clutch player that ever played the game. When you all started this in 1979, was your vibrancy the way it is now? Have you seen progress in your vibrancy and your energy in fighting hegemony? Have you seen progress in fighting against the tyranny that's been all over the world? Are you Allen Iverson? Are you Michael Jordan? Have you seen improvement from 1979 to now? Have you seen improvement from last week to now? Work on your game the way Michael Jordan worked on your game. Pray to Allah that He gives you the fortitude to stand up against wickedness and evil. And watch what happens. May Allah bless all of you, and may Allah keep all of you, and may Allah bless those that are fasting in this holy month of Ramadan to have the spirit of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And may Allah bless my Christian brethren to have the spirit of Isa alayhi salam. Isa alayhi salam said, "Think not that I come to offer an olive branch, but I come to bring a sword of truth, a sword of guidance, a sword of power. I want you to carry that sword." May Allah bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.